This is Glenda, and I am with AKA GK Fralin, a friendly community, and you're welcome. I'm just at my wit's end tonight. I think I had too much fun yesterday. I think I had too much fun this whole week. And now I'm just kind of lost. Well, I know where I am. At least I know that much. I'm not that lost. Ugh. But my brain is not working the way I want it to. The way it should. I don't know. Anyway, let's find something else. Maybe I'll just do a simple weird words about Halloween with you. And this won't have to anything to do with the other channel. We'll just do some weird words about Halloween for tonight. How does that sound? A vampire. Dead alive. Alive and dead at the same time. The undead goes around in the dark, finding people to drink their blood. Okay, don't burn me. The next word is witch. According to their definition, a woman thought to have magical powers, generally of the evil kind. You know, like in Shakespeare where it says, bubble, bubble, boil and trouble. I don't remember the rest of it. Horror. A horror is, well, it's not, it can be a noun, but it's the horror of it all. A werewolf. It's a human who turns into a wolf at the full moon. Now, we all know that tale. We all know about the werewolf that hangs outside our house, waiting. But how did he become a werewolf? He was bit by another werewolf. So where's the first werewolf? We don't know. It's a part of our macabre history. Monster. Monster can mean so many things. Gigantic, huge. Or it can be a little but creepy, devilish thing. Monstrous tale. It's a monstrous tale about a were-dragon. There are so many horror movies on this month. And the zombie thing, hasn't it worn itself out yet? Even Brad Pitt got into the zombie circus. Oh, there were some that were kind of funny, but they kind of lost their fun. Zombieland, that was funny. But No. I know there's some people who just follow this stuff, but what I can't believe is there's some people starting to swallow it. There are some people starting to believe in zombies. Now, I know in some parts of the earth, or, but they mix lore and reality, at least the way I see it, or the way most of us do here. But anyway, there's goblins, there's ghosts, there's monsters about this high that come to your house and threaten you. I thought that was a crime. Not on Halloween night. Well, depends on the monster. Depends on the threat. No, they come and they say trick or treat. What if we were to say trick? Would they do a nice little magic trick? No, they'd throw toilet paper all over our trees. We got one big tree out front, so I don't think I want that. So we'll find something to treat them with. The little blackmailers. And we love them all. I take pictures of all of them. Well, that's tonight's feeble attempt. Do you have days like that when you just feel like you've just not done your best at things? I re-downloaded I went to my email where my editor had sent me back that chapter. Downloaded again as number 2, and so that it would, anyway. I tried to overfix it again, and it's like, do you ever do that? Do you ever just try to overfix things in either your life or in things that you do? Like you get messed up on a recipe of maybe a batch of cookies, and you think, well, if I add a little more of this, then it'll, counteract that. Or if I add a little, and every time you taste it, it's worse. It's kind of like that. So it kind of gives me a bit of a headache. Today, I've just awash. I mean, it's like I'm trying too hard to figure out something, to do something. And so now I'm just complaining to you about it. I know you guys at some point, somewhere, can relate. That there's some point in your life when you just got to the point where you just didn't know what to do. Your mind draws a blank. I'll tell you what I did do, though. I can't go on that note. I can't just go on that note. That's too negative. I'm not going to say that I don't have bad days. I obviously do. But today was just one where I just slept and I was so tired and beat. Because I just had so much fun yesterday. And all week long, I just really had a lot of fun. And I just found a picture of Edgar Allan Poe as a child. Anyway. But the one I was reading, it was kind of a lament of, you could kind of tell that he did remember something about his parents. He may not have, but he remembered at least being told about them. He seems to think that at least in that poem, this is my interpretation. And I can't even tell you which poem it is. But that he seemed to think it set him on his life path. Probably it's kind of a depressing. And he's had others that weren't quite so depressing, more just spooky, and he's had some that were definitely of a traumatized mind or a. But here I go again. Waiting. I guess I'm having one of those days. But yeah, I do have a bit of a headache. Oh, I just made myself get a tickle in my throat. But anyway, we had a great supper. Joe made tuna and noodles with green beans and peas, both. And we had some, cornbread. That was the other thing. I was trying to think, bread. No, one bread. What do we have? Cornbread. It was a corn muffin mix, so he was like, he didn't know whether to call it corn muffin or cornbread. But it was cornbread, and it was good. And because I don't know the difference, really, depending on what you put it in, a muffin tin or a pan. And it was so good. How could I dare to forget that? Man, it was yummy. And that's the thing. That's what gets you really full, is because you're eating, because tuna and noodles, especially if you mix a vegetable in with it, because that's how we do our vegetable with tuna and noodles. We generally mix them in because it just, I don't know, we just do. We're weird. Kind of a casserole type thing. Anyway. And so then you put something as filling as cornbread with that, and it is all so good. So, I can't regret one bite of that meal, but I regret the feeling after. Oh, man. And I did also go back into the silver mining business. But this time, instead of trying to sort through a whole bunch of beads, I went back into the same pot, but I did a handful at a time. And I'd sit there and I would go like this under the magnifying glass. I would be looking under there, trying to find, and maybe I'd find one or two. But I might get enough in the end. I might get enough to do that last one, at least for a while, as far as the silver. I'll probably try either gold or somewhat black. I got a lot of black beads. Got pearls. All kinds of colors that I can make those, because I really like that bracelet. Okay, well, I'm going to have to cut out a bunch of this now because I talked too long. So I will let you go, and I will see you tomorrow. I love all of you. Please, if you have not subscribed, if you're new, please do subscribe, like, and share. Give me a like, and if you want, if you want to share it with your friends, please do that. And what else is there to do with it? Like it, share it, subscribe to it, click on the little bell so you get the notifications, and that's about it. And you don't pay a thing for any of it. Anyway, I'll cut that part out. Hasta mañana.